I'm Evan Schrauth. We're here at View Holsteins, where my wife and our 3 daughters farm. We run 225 acres and milk 70 cows with about 100 replacement young stock. I started on a place in 2015 and we've milked on 4 different farms, owned one of them along the way, and this is the 3rd one we rented. We're working into owning this, and it's been about the best thing that's ever happened to us in our life was to get to move here. It's something I always dreamed of doing. My mom will say I've been dreaming of doing it since I was 2 years old. A lot of our Guernseys are from the first calf I bought when I was 12 years old. I was only 18 when I applied for my loan, and I figured try it then and see what happens, and now it'll be 10 years in June.
Evan, as a person on and off the farm, the first words that I always think of are dedicated and passionate. No matter what he's doing, he gives his all. He's very planned about everything, does his due diligence for everything, and makes sure that he's got a plan and a purpose.
You're gonna be shy. Getting to have my kids and my wife here is probably the best part of farming. When they come in the barn and they come running down the barn aisle and jump on you, and that's about the best feeling in the world.
I don't think you see too many 28 or 29-year-olds that are farming side by side with their wife day in and day out, and their 3 kids. You pull in here any given day, any time of the day, all 5 of them are here. I think that's pretty cool. You don't see that anywhere else.
Good job, girls.
When Alex stopped in here about a month ago, we got all done and he's like, "Oh, just so you know, you're the GroundBreaker of the year." And I didn't really have much of a reaction because I was sort of in shock. And he's like, "There's 120 people and you were the one picked out." I was sort of speechless, sort of like, "Now yet?"
GroundBreaker can be defined in someone who gives it their best day in and day out, doesn't give up, doesn't fold when times get tough, takes that risk, and does what others aren't willing to do.
When I first started, I milked in the morning, had a full-time job, and I milk at night and do all my chores and sleep for a couple hours. We didn't have that generation before us, so everything was a new expense. Everything had to be bought to be brought into the farm. There wasn't even a shovel, a fork, a broom. We did things manual labor. We didn't have a feed cart at that point in time. We had a wheelbarrow and a pitchfork because my feed cart broke and I couldn't afford to fix it. So you got to be willing to make sacrifices, but the sacrifices aren't anywhere near what the reward you get from getting to do this and raise a calf from baby up and watch her be in the barn for 3-4 generations, and to see that, it's pretty great.
From right when he started farming at 19, when he bought a barn full of cows, he had plenty of people betting how long he'd really make it, and he wanted to do it anyway. And he's proven that he's been able to make it, take those risks and make changes and adapt along the way to get to where we've gotten.
Our teacher always said the farms that survive are the farms that have a sharp pencil. And Taylor will laugh. I have notebooks all over our house where I'm sitting running numbers on, well, if we do this, maybe we can make more money here. We just put in the cow manager system a few months ago, and I had it all figured out right down to the return on the investment, on how long it would pay. I put mattresses in, I had that figured out to exactly how many pounds I needed to the day. So that's probably been the part that I think has helped us the most, is I'm a numbers guy.
I think it's important that Compeer supports young beginning farmers, because without these young individuals, the next generation, what's ag gonna look like 40 years from now? We really need to be there to support them, tailor our products to help them to support that next generation and these young beginning farmers.
We've been talking with Alex about hopefully adding on to the freestall barn. My goal is 10 years from now, when our first daughter hits high school, to have 2 robots and 120 cows, because I want to be able to make sure I'm there for my kids' sporting events and stuff. And you still got to be here with the robots, but at least I can make it to a basketball game. I can make it to whatever they're involved in. That's my goal. That's where we're shooting for, and we've worked out a deal that we will be here forever, so that feels good.